Okay, here we go. Muting all. There will be invariably people filtering in. Okay, find your way to wherever your practice spot is today. If it's on the floor or on a couch or on a bed or on an office chair, make your way there and not just physically sit your bum down and get really heavy. Deepen your breath. And don't even use any of your other tools. Just use the tool of your breath for now. Keep your eyes open. Just see how this tool works. Don't even soften anything. Just exhale through your nose. Keep your face soft though, not squinched up, but nice and soft and open. And exhale through your nose and notice how that brings you here. Okay, now let your eyes flutter closed. Welcome if you're new to 45-minute chair yoga session. We do about 10 minutes of breath, 30 minutes of movement, and about 5 minutes of relaxation. You need to be on a chair or on the floor. You do not need to wear yoga clothes. You can wear pants, just probably not tight pants, although you're welcome to try. And a skirt might be a little bit cumbersome, but I've definitely done my share of yoga in skirts, so it's not impossible. Close your eyes, deepen and lengthen your breath. And now slow down your breath. We work in this class on lung capacity. I was just reading a couple of articles on what they call deep breathing and COVID-19. It's actually something that they are getting the patients to do now. I would favor doing it before you got the virus, but they are definitely investigating that as a treatment for the cough portion of the virus. Deepen, lengthen, soften, slow. And we'll work on toothpaste tube today. I never know what breath technique we're going to do until we get going, and then I choose from my witch's brew of breath techniques. I usually have an idea of what direction to go in, but I never know exactly what we're going to do. But I'm feeling toothpaste tube today. So if you haven't done it, I'll talk you through it. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Fill everything up. And then a deep exhale through the same nose, same nostrils, controlled and long, all the way out till you can't go any further. And then imagine that you're squeezing out a toothpaste tube. Squeeze it out. Pelvic floor, lift up. Ab muscles contract in. Squeeze from the bottom of your body and squeeze the last little bits of air slash toothpaste out through your nostrils. Every bit. Just like you're trying to get the very last bit out of the tube. You know how you turn the tube over and you run your toothbrush over top of it, the very bottom, do that. And then release. Long, slow, and deep and controlled inhale through your nose. You should be breathing a little less fast than you want to. Your body wants to go a little faster, go a little slower. But fill all the way up. Take adequate air in and then some. Fill all the way up. And then toothpaste tube again. And you can do toothpaste tube in two ways. One of them is just to exhale your whole lungs and then come into the toothpaste image at the bottom of your body. And that's what we'll do this time. So exhale your lungs completely and then begin to squeeze the toothpaste tube from the bottom. Squeeze your pelvic floor up towards your belly button back towards your spine. Pull your abdominals in, pull your diaphragm way, way, way up. Exhale it all, every last drop of toothpaste, and then release. Don't release entirely, just breathe in gently through your nose. Okay, if you're feeling a little breathless, take a couple of regular breaths. Otherwise, you can continue with this. And then we'll proceed on to the next way of doing it. So take a couple of normal breaths if you need them, in and out through your nose. And then let's move to the next way, sort of the more advanced way to do toothpaste tube, which is kind of a funny sentence. Deeply inhale through your nose. And this time, start the toothpaste tube from the bottom, which is where you should start rolling out the toothpaste tube anyway. Just start it from your bottom. Start it from your pelvic floor. Tighten up your pelvic floor. Tighten your belly muscles. And tighten your ab muscles, your diaphragm, your lungs, your intercostals. Knit your ribs together. Get everything out every little bit. And then slowly inhale through your nose. We're playing a little bit with air hunger here. Notice that cool intake of air. All the way in, big, huge breath. And toothpaste tube from the bottom, lift your pelvic floor. Tighten your abs. It's like this wave of pressure that goes through your body. Tighten up your diaphragm. Tighten up your rib muscles. Even tighten up your throat at the end. Even your tongue, your soft palate, everything is like really small, like an elastic band that's just like squished in. And then release, slowly inhale. And take a few normal breaths. Notice how delicious the normal breaths feel after. It's like when you stop running, how good you feel. See if you notice any new smells, good or bad. Notice any temperature of the air. Notice the feeling of the air as it enters your lungs. And let's do just one more. So take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale smoothly, toothpaste tube, whichever way you want. You can start in your upper body or your low body here. I like to start in my low body. I think it's more of a challenge. And I also try and lengthen my spine as I go up my body. So pelvic floor, pelvis, abdominals, belly button, diaphragm, intercostals. The only thing we don't do is bring our shoulders up into the emergency zone. Keep them down. Throat, mouth, exhale everything. And then gently in through your nose. And then take a few normal breaths. So the normal breaths are always there for you. If anything that you do when we're practicing pranayama, that kind of breath work is called pranayama. And if anything you do while you're practicing pranayama makes you dizzy or anxious or any of those things, negative things, you might get a little breathless. Your solutions are always open your eyes, take in some outside stimulus, make your breath normal, soften your body, just take a break. And then you can come back to it or not come back to it as you like. Okay. Last few breaths. Begin to deepen your breath for practice now. However that looks to you. Equal inhale, exhale, maybe. In and out through your nose for sure, unless we do otherwise. Sometimes we exhale through our mouth. Let's actually exhale through our mouths today. Let's do a little bit of an exercise. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale through your mouth, ha. Inhale your arms overhead. Pull your elbows down, make fists. 3 more. Inhale up. Big ha breath. Last one. Place your hands back on your legs. Take a normal breath. Begin to cat-cow. Exhale, cat. You can have that same ha breath if you like. Inhale, cow. Exhale. Or just a long, slow breath if you like. Notice how different it feels when you use that ha breath. That's getting you into your sympathetic system. Some people call it the cup of coffee breath because it makes you feel like you've had a cup of coffee. Brings a lot of oxygen into the blood. So if you're looking to get some more energy at some point quickly, these kind of breaths can be helpful. 2 more. Last one, big cow pose. And a final exhale. Pull your chin to your chest. Take a few breaths. Soften your belly like we did yesterday. Can you feel any echoes from yesterday's work? Can you feel any tugging along the lines of your spine? And now from this cat pose, let's go into a couple of sushi grinds. Sufi grinds, just a couple, not much. We're going to concentrate on feet and wrists today, so I want to save the time for that. But this is such a great all body warm up. Go around, switch directions. Come back to center, bring your fingertips to your shoulders, and just gently twist side to side. Again, this is something you can do with the breath. If you want to wake up, you can breathe faster through your mouth. And of course, we stop when we get dizzy. And of course, if you just want to keep your breath long, just keep it long, in and out through your nose. Feel the muscles of your ribs cage. Those are your intercostals, your breathing muscles. Just getting a nice twist here and opening up and warming up. If your hands get tired, bring them down to your lap or your hips, waist. My whole goal is to teach you to use the tools for situations in everyday life. Remember how we talk about snacks? We talk about nervous system snacks. You can also do yoga snacks. So if you're feeling a particular way and you want to change your nervous system or your body or your outlook, your mindset, you can just take one of these yoga snacks, and this is one of them. If you want to charge up your body, charge up your energy, you can do a little bit of quick breathing through your mouth. Sometimes we do this like this, right? More active. Few more breaths. Hey, Janet. Come back to center. Inhale overhead. Hey, hey, the grandchildren are there. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold wherever you are. Standing up, sitting down, wherever you are, take a big forward fold. This is not for flexibility. This is for lung capacity. Take a huge forward fold. Take a deep breath, soften your belly. I'm going to move back to the couch or the chair. Last big breath here in forward fold. And then scoop your hands down, up to the ceiling. Fill your breath, lift your chest, lift the crown of your head. And let's go straight into sun salutes here. We'll do them a little more quickly because I think everybody that's on today is a regular. I don't think there's very many new people on today. So exhale, fold. If you are new, you can just follow along. Watch for the first one if you like. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop your arms. Come on up, use your belly. Oops, bring your right knee in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Work your spine up, head up, way up. Come to neutral. Exhale. Inhale, pull your chest through. It's like your spine is the bow from a bow and arrow. Exhale, back. Inhale your left knee in. We go side to side unseated. When you're standing, you always use the same leg. Exhale, curl your forehead in. Inhale, long spine. We're going to dive forward into a forward fold. Beautiful, soft forward fold. Exhale fully. Inhale, half lift. Beautiful work, you guys. Exhale, fold. We're almost finished half of the sun salute. Inhale up, use your belly. Exhale, neutral. Other side, left leg starts. Inhale, overhead. Really push your chest up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold. Looks beautiful, Marcia. I can see you. You're right at the top of my screen. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Oh, the vertebrae unfold here. Inhale, left knee up. Interlace your fingers around your shin bone. Exhale, curl. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral. My knees are bent, my feet are on the floor. Inhale, pull your chest through. Exhale, pull your belly button back. Inhale, pull your right knee in. Exhale, curl your head. Inhale, long spine, drop your shoulders. Exhale, reach your heels forward, dive down. Inhale, half lift. My back muscles are getting so much stronger. I don't know about y'all. Inhale up. Exhale neutral. That's one sun salute. Should we change something up today? I don't know what we can change up, but I'll work on it. Okay, inhale overhead. So listen carefully. The beginning will be the same. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. So far the same. Exhale. Bend your left knee and forward fold over your right knee. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral. Inhale your arms overhead. Extend your left leg and bend forward over it. Bent right knee. Left leg is long, right knee is bent. Exhale, fold. Inhale up again. Exhale, neutral. So that was a bit of a different part. Let's inhale the right knee in now. If you're standing, you're just kind of improvising. Same thing. Exhale, fold your head forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale, fold your spine, forehead towards your knee. Inhale, long spine. Pull your shin bone in, parallel to your spine. And let's go back into our forward fold. Extend your legs if you're doing that part, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, neutral. Bring the soles of your feet to the floor. Take a deep inhale, exhale, rest. Release on your exhale, release your back of your hands to your legs, turn your palms up to the ceiling, soften everything, get jello-like. Let's do a little bit more vinyasa before we move to wrist and footwork. Inhale your arms overhead. Face your palms towards me and spread your fingertips apart, jazz hands. And reach your right hand to the ceiling. And then your left hand to the ceiling. Inhale, right hand. Exhale, left hand. You know what we're going to do at the end of this, right? Forward fold. Inhale, overhead. Couple more. Really reach as if you're trying to get something off the top shelf. So next time you try and get something off the top shelf, you will not hurt your back. Inhale. And exhale. As if you're climbing, keep your hands pointed to the ceiling. Lift and then lift. Your shoulder blades are going higher and higher up your back. Your shoulders are well up into the emergency zone. Last breath. Really feel it in the side body. Now reach your right arm way up. Shake your hands out if you get tired. Reach your right arm way up. Bring your left arm down and do a side bend. Don't go very far unless you're sure you have this in your belly. I am entirely using my belly for this. I'm not using my low back. If you're not using your belly, just go an inch. You can even bring your hands to your belly to try and remember to use your belly. And then up and over. Do a couple more reaches here in the middle. Just a quick few, and then left arm reaches up, right arm falls down, and exhale. Other side. I'm going over to my right side. My right hand is going down towards the floor. My feet are solid on the floor. I can feel my entire footprints on the floor. Heels, half moon shape, and all the 10 gumdrop toes. I'm holding the shape in my belly, but I'm getting lots of stretch on my left side body. Strength and stretch at the same time in the same pose. Come back up to center, bring both arms up, take a couple more reaches. 1, 2, 3, 4, really reach 5. And now we're going to take that final forward fold. Stretch your legs out if you like, and exhale, fold. Get very soft here, soften everything. Soften your belly. Take a few breaths. Reverse swan dive up. Let's do wrists. Come back to neutral. I'm one of those yoga teachers that always likes to finish things with my arms high. I don't know why. It just gives me that sense of long spine before we start the next pose. Okay, let's do wrists. Take a few circles in both directions just to get ready. And then sit on your hands. So just sit right on your hands. Wiggle around until you feel the most compression from your bum bones. So just wiggle around until you feel your bum bones on whatever is the part of your hands that you might have the most trouble with. I have trouble with my joints. So I've got my bum bones, and those are really big bones. Those are your femurs coming into your pelvis there that we worked yesterday. So those big bones are sitting right on my joints right now, compressing them. If this is painful for you, then don't do it. Just keep doing wrist circles. Close your eyes, take a few breaths, and just notice that compression. One of these days when we're on the floor, I'll show you this on the floor. You can compress your whole hand by making a fist in bridge pose. Last breath of this compression. And now, if you like, you can remove your hands if you like, or just take a few of those walks. Remember those walks we did yesterday? Just walk around on your hands with your bum bones. You can walk back to your wrists, as far back as you can go. This is kind of weird. I don't know if I would do this in a regular class, but it's perfect for chair yoga. Last breath, release your hands, shake them out. Interlace your fingers and roll out your wrists. Remember the wrist protocol starts like this. Interlace your fingers. And now really find the depth of that range of movement. How far can you go? I have a ring on, and sometimes this can be painful because I go so far. Twist and wring out your hands as if they're somebody else's hands, and you're trying to get every last drop. You're trying to find every last little way. I got to take my ring off. Every last little way that you can find motion in your wrists. It's almost impossible to find full wrist motion because there's so much going on there. I'm just preparing an advanced anatomy class. I'm starting to think about teaching that to yoga teachers, and teaching the wrist is such an interesting thing because there's so much. And then they join onto the fingers, these incredibly deft things that we have on the ends of our hands. Reverse the direction. Really roll, really find every last little bit of juice that you can. And then shake out your fingers. And then clap your hands together. Let's do that again because I took you by surprise. Clap your hands together and rub, 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 rub really fast. Make heat, as much heat as you can. Arms get tired, arms get fatigued. Make the heat hotter, hotter, hotter. Lengthen your breath, hotter, hotter, hotter. Press your arms and palms together. A little bit more heat, a little bit more heat. Take a deep inhale and then place your palms over your eyes. Exhale long. Feel your fingers. Look into the darkness. Take an inhale, exhale. Release your hands, shake them out. And then take poodle pause. Point your fingers towards the floor as if you're a poodle. Grab your fingertips and pull them towards the floor. Really getting into the back of your hands, both sides. Lengthen your breath here. We're still doing yoga. Even though we're not doing shapes, we're still doing yoga. We still need the breath. One more. And then pull your fingers back towards you. And now reach overhead and do that. See if it changes. Look up at your fingers. One or two on each side. Take a few wrist circles going down. Reverse direction and go up. Reverse direction and go down. And reverse direction and go up. And you're going to get some fatigue here. If you get fatigue, shake out your hands, interlace your fingers, push your palms to the sky. Exhale, push the tops of your hands towards me. Pull your belly button back towards the back of your seat. Here we go. Two more times. Inhale, overhead, palms to the ceiling. Straighten your arms, bring your shoulders up into the emergency zone. Sandwich your ears with your biceps, and then exhale. Push the tops of your fingers towards me as hard as you can. Pull your belly button away, as far away from them as you possibly can. Last time. Push your palms to the ceiling. These are big, huge stretches. We're not only gaining flexibility here, we're also gaining strength. And exhale, push towards me. And come back to neutral. Shake out your hands. Last one, and I'm totally making this up, so I don't know if it's going to work. Come into poodle pause. I've just always kind of wanted to do this. Come into poodle pause with one hand. We're going to do resist, rest, and re-stretch with poodle pause. So try to lift your hand up so that it's coming right, so it's up like a stop sign. So you're in poodle pause and you're trying to bring your hand up. You're resisting with the other hand, resisting, resisting, resisting. Use your fingers, resist your fingers, resist, resist, resist. Come up to a stop sign. And then poodle pause. Other hand, point your fingers towards the floor. Grab onto your fingers. Pull down. So my elbow is parallel to my body and perpendicular to the floor. So my forearm, sorry. Pull down on your fingers. You get a nice stretch at the top of your hand and on the top of your wrist and in your forearm. Pull down. And now try and bring your hand back up to that stop sign gesture all the way up. You're going to have a hard time at the end because you got to lift with your fingers, those tiny little muscles of your fingers. Resist with your hand. Resist, and then you're in a stop sign. Even the tiny little muscles at the end of your fingers are working. And then poodle paw. Come into full poodle pause, drop your hands. Take a breath. Drop your hands to the side of your chair. If you can, come back in your chair and bring both feet up. Flex them. If you're seated on the ground, you can just do this on the ground. Point and flex. If you can only bring one leg up, then just do a couple and I'll tell you when to switch. Point, flex. Now we can't do that RRR down there because you can't hold on to your own feet while you're holding onto the chair. But imagine someone's resisting you as you're flexing. Flex as hard as you can, and then someone's resisting you as you're pointing. Inhale, flex. Flex hard. Feel it all the way up the back of your legs. Exhale, point. Point hard. Feel it all the way along the top of your legs. And inhale, flex. You can go further than you think you can here. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Switch if you're doing one leg. 3 more. Inhale, flex. Really flex. Feel it all the way up your legs. And exhale, point. Really point till you get a cramp. And then inhale, flex. Last time. Exhale, point. And then we've done this before. Put your foot back so that you're stretching the top of your foot. The top of your foot is on the ground. The top of your toenails is on the ground. Just stretch out one foot and then the other. And you can do that a couple of times. If you can't get into that position, you can do it seated. So pull your toes into a point and stretch the top of your foot. Same with the other foot. Pull your toes into a point, stretch the top. And then we're going to come into some ball work. So grab your ball, put it on the ground. And we've done this before. You can stand up for this if you like, or sit down. The ball is under the ball of my foot here, and I'm windshield wipering back and forth. And just this might be enough. This might be your whole practice. But if you want to continue, you can roll the ball through to the heel a couple of times. You might want to lean forward. I need to lean forward. My ball's quite soft. I need to lean forward to get a little bit of purchase on it. Golf balls and squash balls, double squash balls are the best for this. And then roll around on your heel a little bit. And scribble through your whole foot. You can also, a little extra, see if you can pick up the ball with your toes. I don't know if I can with this ball. Separate your toes a lot, squeeze. See if you can pick the ball up off the ground. You can do this with rocks or marbles. If you can pick up a whole pile of rocks and marbles and move them with your toes, you'll have healthy feet. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying. Oh, maybe I got it, no. Okay, other foot. Same thing, put your heel on the ground, put the ball under the ball of your foot. Rock side to side, windshield wiper your foot side to side, getting that little massage under your foot. Then roll through the long bones of your foot. There are 5 long bones in there. The tarsal bones, I think. And then roll onto your heel, roll it out a little bit, scribble through your whole foot. And that's the end of my ball. I'll have to get that later, it's under the couch. Okay, come to seated with your whole new feet and your whole new hands. Wiggle them around a little bit. Let's do one more thing for the feet. Bring your left foot up onto your right knee. And this time, we're gonna do exactly what I was talking about before. Take your left hand on your shin and your right hand over top of your foot and pull your foot into a point. So you're pulling it into a big long point. You can even kind of stroke along the top of your foot, pull your toes into a point and push on your shin. Inhale, come back. Exhale, push the shin, pull the toe, and get this delicious stretch along the top of your foot. If you get a cramp, wiggle it out and start again. Third time. Pull your foot into a point. Push on your shin or ankle, just above your ankle. I'm just pushing with my left arm. And then release, interlace your fingers between your toes or just grab onto your foot and take a few ankle circles. We've done this before. And then keep your fingers interlaced and exhale, take a forward fold here. There should be some sensation from yesterday from that hip work that we did in your left hip. I know there is some sensation in mine. How soft can you get here? Can you do some little ankle circles when you're in the forward fold? Release and come up. And just take your left hand and push along your upper thigh. Push into your knee. Get a little extra stretch here. And then switch. Right foot on left leg. Again, take your right hand inside your shin just above your ankle. Or your calf, I guess, just above your ankle, and take your left hand, stroke the top of your right foot, and then pull your toes back into a point and push on your ankle. Get that long stretch in the top of your foot. Do that 3 times. If you do it on an exhale, it's just a little bit more effective. Exhale, push and pull. Interlace your fingers through your toes. Take your few little circles in each direction. And then find your forward fold here. Once you're in your fold, take another few circles, see if it feels any different. And then come up and give a long push on your femur, on your knee here on the right side. Push your right knee away from you, getting that little inner thigh stretch. Release everything, come to center. Work your way back in the chair for relaxation, or come back onto your back for Shavasana. Turn your palms up to the ceiling and get as melty as you can. Take a deep exhale through your nose, long, slow, deep. And with that exhale, get super soft. Can you feel the texture of the chair underneath you? Can you feel the texture of the floor on your feet? This work is always more effective with bare feet. Along those lines, it's probably effective with bare bum too, but we won't go there. Feel the texture of the floor, feel the temperature of the floor. Feel the touch of your clothes on your body. All these things that we get used to. Feel the passage of air through your windpipe. Soften your jaw, soften your throat. Soften your cheekbones. Open up your forehead as if your forehead is made of silly putty and you're just stretching it open, soft and smooth. all those tiny muscles of your face open, soft, smooth, not bunchy. Now, in your next inhale, begin to light up your face. You can keep that soft quality, that unbunched quality, but you can light up your cheekbones a little tiny bit. Light up your eyes. Get that sparkle, open feeling. Open them up. Smile a little bit. And then find that smile here in your collarbone, your clavicles. Smile your chest open. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this wrists and footwork will give your bodies a little bit of a rest and will help you feel loose down to your fingertips and your toe tips. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.